Welcome to NBAF Reimagined, where every week we bring you some of the most compelling movers and shakers within Atlanta's art scene. Thank you for tuning in to NBAF Reimagined.
Space, like, I got started doing fine art, what is considered fine art, 2005. Me and my brother Goldie Gold, we visited Art Beats and Lyrics, and I was thinking, like, I painted before, but it wasn't like I was a painter, you know what I mean? It was, I didn't know even how to use the tools like that, and I was just like, dang, yo, I would love to be in one of these types of shows, because I was so used to doing work for other people, for clients and stuff like that. My own voice and my own vision of or what I wanted to say, I didn't develop it. So there's a lot of backed up energy, right? So I was like, dang, I would love to do that and just sell my work based on what it is I want people to take, right? And he was like, yo, you want to do your first, want to do a show? Yeah, let's do a show. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know exactly why. I was like, I might try to paint some stuff. I might put some digital stuff out there. I don't know what. So we got with Maya from City of Ink, Maya Bailey. It was a City of Ink at the time. It was called Profit Art Tattoo. And we was like, yo, you let us host the art show at your joint. And he was like, sure. And I know this may be going off topic, but it was just like the work we put in for that first show it just like put me on that path. Like, he was moving the tattoo shop, and he had to move it. He didn't get the lease till the day of our show. So we got the building early in the morning. We had to move stuff that was in the building out. We had to scrape the walls down. We had to paint. We had to scrape the floors. We had to do all of that stuff and hang artwork. And and we was still determined, like, yo, we still gonna have the show. And sure enough, when 7 o'clock came around and people was coming, we had the stuff. We still hanging stuff, but it was like, it's there, you know what I mean? And that just kind of set me on my path of fine art. So it's always, from that point on, I wanted to do some more shows. So now I'm adding that, and I'm kind of stretching my legs with that in terms of hosting my own show. And so I got my show coming up called Heavy Clouds at Arts Exchange Sinclair Gallery, right in East Point. So I'm developing that, and I'm working on murals, and it's like, that was something else I wanted to see. Like, I wonder how my artwork looked huge on a large surface. I wanted to see how large I could make, like, I wanted to see that impact of my artwork in that, like, in that display, you know what I mean? And it was just like, when I started doing murals, I was liking how it felt, and I was like, okay, you know, of course it started with commission, you know what I'm saying, but, you know, I had the opportunity in the last couple months to do some murals that was like just whatever I wanted to do, right? So I worked with Forward Warrior, Peter Ferrari, and I got a wall up there, which is something I wanted to do for a minute, and you know, I got to just do a piece on there, a piece for Organizing is the New Cool, and that was dope, you know what I'm saying, to just throw something like that in the neighborhood. And then I was also in a high-rise joint with Maya Bailey, his floor, he had the 3rd floor at Fulton County, and Shower House Gallery, and Goat Farm, and Tila Studios. And I just got to do some murals on the wall, whatever I wanted to do, and it was just like, you know, the feeling of it and the impact of it was amazing. You know what I mean? So that's really what I've been getting into lately, was more fine art, more murals, and sharing my perspective on the world. I had family down here already. Like, my sister was here for 3 years prior. I had cousins that lived here on my father's side, and then my best friend was already going to Clark. So I was just like, Atlanta was just starting to look promising. Like, I know some people and it's new, why not? And I checked it out online. I was like, okay, they basically doing the same thing, right? It's a basic art school. And 94, man, fall of 94, I arrived. Because I went to a high school that specialized in art. So it was almost like a pre-college type of thing. And my mother inspired me to like go out and visit other cities. It was like, yo, you don't want to go out and see the world and this, that, and other? And I was like, when I was younger, I was like, nah, I'm staying here. But then as I got older, it was just like, yeah, let me see something else. Well, for me, it is kind of different, right? When you talk about art, like fine art, I didn't know nothing about. You know what I'm saying? I was dealing more with graphic design, right, and illustration, and moving into like the digital aspect of it. So things was moving from, at that time, you talk about 94, things was moving from everything being hands-on, to where you gotta copy and scale down your images and draw them by hand, cut them out, piece them together to do layouts and things of that nature, to everything being done on a computer. So I was in that transition, and I didn't know what the art scene was like. I didn't know in terms of fine art. I didn't know what it was. You know what I'm saying? But being in the school, there's always artists around, and then everybody seemed like they was trying to find a path. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's college, right? Everybody trying to figure out where their path is, and you just gradually seeing things come about. You know what I mean? Like, I remember, you know, when Maya and Tuki started doing tattoos at Western Tattoo, and how that developed into a black art tattoo scene now, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I didn't know too much about fine arts, but when I got introduced to it, I was like, oh, there's a bunch of people that I had known nothing about that was killing it. You know what I'm saying? And then I seen how that went a little more rogue a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, because there wasn't too many galleries that's just specifically black. You know what I'm saying? That I knew of. And people was like, well, I'm going to do my own type of thing. And those styles started to develop. You know what I mean? I have to credit City of Ink to a lot of it, because I was at their art shows, or even Art Beats and Lyrics. Like, that was another kind of rogue style of art, fine art, that was popping up. So seeing how that developed, graphic design, there's been a lot of designers and stuff to come about. You know, my man Soul, Goldie, me, Kerman, you know what I'm saying, Kerman Middleton, and working that field, but not getting jobs in the field of graphic design. So you doing a lot of stuff for independent businesses, which was another thing. How many independent businesses I seen in Atlanta, I was like, so you could just have a business card and you got a business? I'm like, okay, shoot, I'll do logos and stuff for them. You know what I'm saying? And it was like a whole freelance Wild West thing with that. You know what I'm saying? And getting into some of the music scene as that was developing on a hip hop major grand level too, because the music was like bass. It was just bass music. It wasn't so much hip hop orientated, or what they call trap music now. And watching that develop, so it's like, it seemed like from 99 or from 94, it was all of these little pockets of things developing at the same time, and now is they all cross-branded. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it looks like one huge scene. You know what I'm saying? And you may not even know people. You know what I'm saying? But it's still, you know of people. You know what I'm saying? And their connection. And them being a college town, there's always new people coming in every year. So you're gonna have fresh new eyes. Everybody coming in, they got their own vision of things, and it's starting to develop in another way. It's starting to add on and grow and move and shake in different ways. So it's like, you talking about a 26-year span, we gonna do it our way. We gonna do what we wanna do. It ain't nobody gonna stop us. You seen that take hold as well. So it's all these little pockets come cross-pollinated. Now you got this huge scene that you can still get lost in. It's almost like you just come in and be like, what's going on? Oh, this is going on. Well, I'm gonna do this. Or, oh, this is happening. Let's get into it, and then move somewhere else with it. You know what I mean? And make connections and do whatever. But it seemed like that's, even the one we talk about, the groundwork. Even the ones that was building the groundwork was kind of doing the same thing, because the gatekeepers wouldn't let nobody in. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, even when we was coming up, we was new on the scene for some people that been grinding. And it was like, we may not know nothing about it. And it's just like, well, we just see something that's not being met. You see needs and stuff not being met. And you just like, we gonna do this. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what it is about Atlanta with that energy, but yeah, it happens every year. Every year you got new people coming in. They may not know nothing about nobody, but just start getting it in and developing their own business and audience, and voila.
And we are excited to be here today with Okeeba Jubalo, who is coming to South Fulton February 15, 2020 with his exhibition Atlanta. So with over 20 years of experience in the arts industry as an artist, as a curator, you know, you really get to focus on anything. So why Atlanta? Why this thing? So why Atlanta? Why this theme? So why Atlanta? Why this theme?
Best not miss.